We Are Game. I am Kevin K.C. Cole. I'm a professional fitness trainer, and I have had the privilege of being part of the We Are Game summer seminar series for the past 3 years. What we are going to do, since we are now all quarantined, and I hope that this film finds you all safe and healthy, you and your family and close friends, we are going to be presenting you by video what we would ordinarily present to you in person. So what I'm going to do first is give you a little background on who I am and what it is that I do. I am a professional fitness trainer, as I already said. I was born and raised in South LA and went to college at the California State University at Long Beach, where I earned a bachelor's in kinesiology. After that, I earned a postgraduate certification in community and commercial fitness. After leaving grad school, I went on to work in local gyms and different companies that had fitness programs, and finally got certified as a personal trainer. And I have been doing door-to-door personal training in people's homes, in gyms that are actually in a person's building where they live, or in places like LA Fitness, Sports Connection, Bally's, etc. over the years. I've been doing that for several years. I'm also a youth coach. Part of the requirement for me to graduate from college was that I need to show proficiency in 15 sports. Now, what that means is that I have the ability to teach and or coach the sport. Not that I'm an expert in 15 different sports, but I have the ability to coach those sports. So I've been a youth coach for sports such as soccer, basketball, football, track and field, volleyball, gymnastics, wrestling, just to name a few. I am going to just run this as I would as if I'm in front of you. So I'm not going to polish it. I am not going to go back and edit it. And if I hit a particular flub or a faux pas in what I'm saying, I'm just going to let it go, because I wouldn't have a chance to edit it if I was up at Lake Hughes with you guys right then. You will see me from time to time looking down. I have all of my notes from what my PowerPoint would have been. And so I'm going to be referring to those notes so I can stay on track and give you the information that I would give you if we were at our regular location. I'd like to thank you all to my garage turned into a gym. As you can probably tell, I'm sitting on one of my pieces of equipment here. But because I can't go to a regular gym, I have had to renovate my garage into a fitness space where I have a couple clients come over. I also do still train a few clients at their homes wearing a mask and maintaining social distancing, but I am going to be giving you this particular aspect of my seminar from my garage home gym. So what I call my seminar is food versus fuel. Now, all of you are athletes. So what I am trying to portray to you is that what you are going to be doing when you eat is fueling your body. We're going to fuel our bodies through healthy foods. Now, when I draw a line between food and fuel, what I'm doing is I'm letting you appreciate the fact that food are the things that we just eat and we enjoy. We might feel hungry, so we eat certain things, but you know, the foods that we eat that are not really what I call the fuel foods are things that we enjoy. You know, barbecue, fried chicken, peach cobbler, sweet potato pie, sakatumi cake, all these things, gumbo, all these things that our aunties and our moms and our uncles and our grandmamas would cook for us as we're growing up, and we love those things. And that's what I call food. Food are things that we eat because we want to have a good time, we want to enjoy ourselves, and they taste good. Fuel are those foods that are more simple in their preparation, they're more raw, and they actually give us those nutrients that we need to perform and to develop as athletes in ways that we want to going down the line. Excuse me. What all of you need to appreciate is the fact that 75% of what it is that you achieve as an athlete, how you perform, how you grow and develop as an athlete, 75% of that is based upon your nutrition. 75% of that is based upon what you put in your bodies. So when I talk about fuel, fuel is the stuff that you put in your bodies that is going to help you become a better athlete, going to give you the energy, the strength, and the building blocks to help make you a better athlete. Excuse me. So that's what we're going to be talking to in these seminars and in this series of small vignettes that you're going to be seeing week to week. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about first is metabolism. A lot of how your body responds to the foods that you eat is based upon your metabolism. I have a friend named James. He's about 6'1", 175 pounds. So he's tall and skinny. There are times that we would go out and we just go to our favorite breakfast place called Dupar's. Unfortunately, they've closed down. But we used to go to that place. We found a different place now called Bobby's, but that's neither here nor there. We would have pancakes, turkey sausage, scrambled eggs, wheat toast, and hash browns. And we would eat all of this, and we just kind of go, hang out doing different stuff. And invariably, a couple hours later, he's talking about, where are we going to have lunch? I have to eat. Because everything that he's taken in so far, he's burned off because his metabolism is so fast. He burns fuel so fast and efficiently. That's why he's so tall and thin, because he burns that fuel so quickly. And I'm sitting here still feeling breakfast saying, there's no way that I can possibly go eat anything at this point because my metabolism is slower than his. Not so slow that I pack on the pounds and I keep all of the calories that I eat in. It just takes longer for me to get to that point of feeling as though I need more fuel than it takes him, because of the fact his metabolism is so much faster than mine. So based upon that, a lot of people have asked me over the years, so what do you think the #1 best nutritional program is for me to achieve what I want to achieve as an athlete? And I'm here to tell you, there is no one particular nutritional program that works for everyone. Everyone is an individual. Everyone is going to be competing in different types of athletic endeavors for speed, for endurance, for strength. And the nutrition that one particular athlete needs is different from the nutrition that a different athlete needs based upon what it is that they're trying to achieve and how they're trying to perform. If there was one nutritional plan that worked for everyone, not only would everybody be doing all the same thing, but if I knew what that plan was, I would be sending you this tape from my private island in Fiji, because I would be a very, very rich man. But there is not one particular nutritional program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help share with you the building blocks to help you determine what your own nutritional program should be and make those healthy choices to determine how to eat and how to prepare for your training and your performances on game day. Okay, one of the things that I really want to stress at this point is you must eat breakfast. I know that a lot of times you guys are up late, talking to friends, doing homework, playing video games, and you get up in the morning and the last thing that you want to do is go downstairs, prepare breakfast, or even if breakfast is prepared for you, sit down and eat breakfast. You've got to get ready, rush off, get to school on time. Well, the longest period between meals is between dinner and breakfast. So let's say that you have dinner around 6 o'clock in the evening. Let's say the next day you have breakfast around 7 o'clock. That's 13 hours that have passed between one meal and the other. What's happening during that 13 hours? Well, even though you're asleep, your body has got to stay alive. Your brain's got to work. Your heart's got to keep pumping. All of your organs are still working. So you need the fuel that you took in for that dinner time to keep your body alive during the nighttime. Once you get to breakfast, your nutrition is depleted and you need more fuel to get you started in the day, to give you the energy that it's going to take going into the day, especially if you're in a sport or if you're one of those athletes whose coach calls you in the morning to do some sort of a workout. Either you're running bleachers or you're swimming, or if you're back east and you're on the crew team, you've got to get up early morning and row. Ice skaters are always up early in the morning practicing. You need all of these, all of the nutrition that you can get from a strong, healthy breakfast to help give you the energy to get through those practices. So if you eat breakfast at 7, let's say lunch is at noon. That's only 5 hours. Let's say after lunch, you eat dinner at 6. That's only 6 hours. So as you can see, between breakfast and lunch and dinner, 2 very short periods of time compared to the length of time it is between dinner and breakfast. So don't skip breakfast, eat a healthy breakfast so you have the energy to take on your day. Okay, I talked about metabolism earlier. So I want to tell you that the definition of metabolism is the sum of the processes by which a particular substance or activity is handled by the living body. So your metabolism helps you not only perform your activity athletically, but also it helps determine how the food that you intake is handled by the body, how it's broken down, how it's burnt by the body. Now, first thing that you want to determine as an individual is what is your basal metabolic rate. Your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories that you would burn if all you did was wake up in the morning and lay in bed all day. You didn't exercise, you didn't get up, you didn't walk, excuse me, you didn't do anything. You just laid in bed all day. Still, to stay alive, it's going to take you a certain number of calories to work all of your bodily functions. And that's considered your basal metabolic rate. Okay, I'll give you a simple formula to determine what your basal metabolic rate is. First, you take your body weight in pounds. You divide that by 2.2, and that gives you the amount of kilograms that is equal to your body weight in pounds. So for this formula, you need to determine what your body weight is in kilograms. So that is 2.2 divided into your weight in pounds. That gives you kilograms. What you do then is multiply that times 1. Seems very silly because you know that 1 times anything remains that number. But I'm telling you that step because this is 1 calorie per your body weight in kilograms per hour. So that's 1 per hour, okay? You multiply that times 24 because there are 24 hours in the day, right? So that's your weight in kilograms times 1, which is 1 calorie per hour, times 24 hours. Let me give you an example as to how this would work out. For a 185-pound man, and that means that his kilograms of weight would be 84 kilograms. So a 185-pound man is 84 kilograms. Multiply that times 1, that gives you 84 still. You multiply that times 24 hours, and that gives you 2,016 calories per day for a 185-pound man or woman, okay? To maintain 84 kilograms or 185 pounds, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you need 2,016 calories to maintain that weight. So that's where you start. You want to start with your basal metabolic rate, and then we can determine going forward what it's going to take for us to fuel our system with enough calories once we get up and start moving around, and the right types of calories to make sure that we can achieve what we want to achieve academically. So that brings us to the next thing I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the differences between the three foodstuffs that make up our meals. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We have three different things that make up our meals, but they don't all yield the same amount of calories. As an example, 1 gram of carbohydrates yields 4 calories per gram of carbohydrates. We're talking fruits, vegetables, etc. Our proteins, 1 gram of protein yields 4 calories as well, just like the carbohydrates. We're talking about our fish, our chicken, and other poultry, our beef, our pork, 4 calories per gram of protein. Now our fats, 1 gram of fat yields 9 calories per gram. Okay? Your butters, your cheeses, your oils, all of those types of things that have a higher fat content, the fat yields 9 calories per 1 gram. Okay? So what you can see is you can eat twice as much carbohydrate or twice as much protein to equal 1 single gram of fat, because the difference is 4 compared to 9. We're going to get to that in more depth as we move forward. So at this point, I'm going to stop. I am going to continue with other of these smaller mini seminars so that you have them to open periodically. And again, I'd say it's my pleasure to work with We Are G.A.M.E for the 3rd year. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will be in contact with you all very shortly. Have a good day.